Hi, Romania. It's a country I've always wanted to visit, and I got the chance to go this year when I was interrailing. And this day I had rented a car, and I had it for one day, and I went to do this Transfagarasan highway. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but you can see it here, and it's just a wonderful drive. It's very like the Pyrenees. It's Jeremy Clarkson called it the best road trip in the world. So it's a 56-mile twisty turny, and you can see from this shot basically it's like a Scare Electrics track for real. I think what's unusual about it is because it is so long, it's just once you start you've got to finish it basically, and it's just turn after turn, and it takes quite a lot of concentration to do the drive, so you've got to be careful and about the safety. But it was well worth doing. I don't know if it's the best in the world. This is the actual top on the southern side. So the other side was a bit more touristy, but I couldn't get a space because it was just too packed with cars. Anyway, the views are just as good on the other side. It's really, I regretted I hadn't taken more film. I think it's one of these things you have to experience. It's like driving in the Alps and the Pyrenees. It's wonderful to do. Or cycling, and I love cycling. I was thinking about cycling. I would love to have cycled this, but I just didn't get the time. But be warned, once you're heading south, there's still a good 30 miles of twisty-turny roads through the forest, and it takes a long time to get down. And I had to get back to Brasov, which is even further in the north. I completely underestimated the mileage, and I didn't get back to Brasov until about 9:45ish in the evening. I was driving all evening. But even on the way back, it's really nice scenery. It's very nice. So I didn't have too much problems driving in Romania. It is different, and some of the roads, not this road, is potholed, and some of the driving by the locals is, I would describe, borderline suicidal. Some of it's very dangerous, so you've got to get used to that. This is actually at the beginning of the film. I've left this till the end because this is the waterfall which I was advised to go and see. And you can see this is all heavily forested, and this was the lower slopes, but you can see it's a steady uphill climb. So I stopped because again there was too much parking, so I had to walk down about 5 minutes. You can see the waterfall in the distance. It doesn't look too far. Trust me, it's well over an hour's walk, and it's quite a trek, and some of it is really quite dangerous, and probably if you slip you'll kill yourself. But I decided to do it anyway because I only go see it once in my life. So I hiked up, but the path, you know, it just gets steeper and steeper. And this was during the heat wave in Europe during late July and August. It was hot. It was really hot going up there. But you do follow the mountain stream, and of course I love these mountain streams with the mini waterfalls. And here's the big event itself. So I felt like having a swim, but I think it was probably a bit too cold. But it was worth going to see, but it's still at least an hour coming back down because you've got to be a bit careful. Because, as I said, if you slip, you're in a bit of trouble. You see how tired I am. It's just really sweaty. Anyway, this day is one of the highlights of my trip. You know, I really look forward to it, and it gave me a chance to get off the train and see rural Romania for myself. So it is a beautiful country. It's well worth seeing. It's Transylvania, of course, and the Carpathians. So I did saw Dracula's castle on the way back, but I didn't stop to see it. But it's very touristy by the looks of it. But the drive back was just as good as going over the highway here. So I thoroughly enjoyed the day. It was really good. So if you get a chance, I do recommend it. You know, I've done some fabulous drives in the French Alps and the Swiss Alps and the Pyrenees, and Norway. I did the Trollstigen, which is just as good as this. So I don't know what the best drive in the world is. I'm lucky enough to have done some really fine drives. So, but I do recommend this one. Hope you enjoyed the film. Take care.